Good morning, Vietnam. Oh my goodness. This is not a green screen. This is real. And I'm going to give you just a moment to appreciate it because I still can't believe this. This is insane. This is insane. Good morning, Vietnam. Hello. I have no idea what day it is, but I have been in Vietnam, I believe, only 2 weeks. I am currently in Ninh Binh in this beautiful, beautiful movie-esque, unreal location. I mean, look at this setup. It's actually insane. I cannot believe this is real. We have a little pond next to me with some lily pads, and then I have a little pool over there. My bungalow is just right behind you guys, but this is what I have been waking up to for the past few days. This week's video was meant to be the Ha Giang Loop, and I'm still working on that video, but I've decided I need to fill you guys in on a little bit of an update because we have quite an update. This might be more shocking to me than to you if you know me. Being here in Vietnam, I have realized a couple of things. First things first, I am not meant for the backpacking world. No, no, no. The backpacking world is not for me. I've never considered myself a backpacker, nor was I going to, nor was I thinking about being a backpacker. I live a very different life compared to backpackers, but I did have a slight thought in my head that going on this trip would influence me to become a backpacker. And let's just say I very quickly learned this lifestyle is not for me. Let's go down what's been going on in Vietnam. Since the very beginning of this trip, I don't know if you guys can tell, I have unfortunately gotten sick. I think it's the change of weather that my body isn't liking. So, staying in hostels, the AC is just blasting. And then currently, Vietnam is in their summer, which means it's extremely hot and extremely, extremely humid. So, I've been dealing with a little bit of a cold. But also, with that, my asthma has flared up like never before. I've never really dealt with asthma super intensely, but since being in Vietnam, this humidity is flaring it up so, so bad. And on top of that, unfortunately, I have discovered that the bottled water here in Vietnam actually gives me migraines. And I know that sounds really confusing because you need to stay hydrated to avoid getting migraines, but they strip out all the minerals in their water to make it like super safe to drink, that I'm missing out on the minerals that I need in my body, which leads to me getting migraines. So I've been just drinking Picari Sweat, which is like their version of electrolyte waters, which has been helping a little bit. But long story short, I've been sick. I've been really, really sick since day one in Vietnam, and I've been taking loads of naps here. Since coming to Vietnam, I have been to Hanoi, I've done the Ha Giang Loop, and I have arrived to Ninh Binh, which is this beautiful movie-esque world. I still cannot believe this place is real. But ever since coming to Ninh Binh, I've kind of realized my body was screaming, girl, we need to rest before we move to the next city. Keep in mind, my plan was to travel to Hoi An to get some clothes tailored, and then from there, I start my volunteering service for 2 weeks. But there have been a change of plans. I was supposed to be in Ninh Binh for a total of 3 days, and I will be here for 7 days, which is a lot. But honestly, I've been loving it. I've been doing everything that I kind of originally planned for and then changed up last minute. So it's kind of like the universe is like, girl, let me just take over. You just sit back and relax. So yeah, I have a couple more days left here in Ninh Binh. I am officially on my lonesome. My two friends that I was traveling with, we have all parted ways. They're all doing their own little adventure, but I have decided to just stay in Ninh Binh, relax, take some time, enjoy this view. My hotel gives me a free bike every day, so I can bike through the rice fields. I can just enjoy my time. Something that my body has just been screaming that it needs. So that's what I've been doing. It's kind of interesting to me because being here, I've observed a lot. The culture, the people, the food, everything in between. It's very, very different from the world that I live in. And I'm so thankful and I'm so fortunate enough to be able to view it through my lens, a lens that is attentive, aware, and a heart that's super, super filled with gratitude. Something that I've been able to observe is that there is no work life balance here. I live in a world where we search for work life balance, where we work 5 days a week, 40 hours a week, or you try to find a balance in between. And something that I've noticed here is that that doesn't exist. This world here in Vietnam is a world where sometimes there is no retirement. There is no 401k. There is no looking ahead for the future so that you can just rest and enjoy. I guess you could say the work life term doesn't exist here from my observations. I've met so many people here on my journey here that work 7 days straight and only have a few hours to enjoy with their family, which is crazy to me because they something else that I've also observed is that they hold family gatherings and they hold family time to a very, very high standard. They put that high on their priority list. So it's amazing to me that they can do a 7 day work week and also prioritize family time and do both all with a smile. Like, I have not seen a single angry person here in Vietnam. Not only have I not seen a single angry person, but I've also felt the safest in this country. Not everyone is walking around the streets with a big old smile on their face. I'm not saying that. But what I will say is that something so simple as a Sin Chow or a Come Un will put that smile on their face. And it's insane to me because I'm like, you guys are working 7 days a week, no rest, and you are still so happy. I mean, given like you live in a world like this is insane. Do you guys see my backdrop? This is actually insane. And I live in a world where we can barely work 5 days a week. We can barely do 40 days, 40 hours a week without complaining or being like, what am I doing with my life? So it's just, it definitely gave me a different perspective. It's just a different world here. It's a different point of view. It's a different way of living. And I think it's held and taken care of differently from my style of living simply because what you do here as a quote unquote job is what you're providing to your community, what you're providing to your utmost highest God, whether it be God or Buddha or the universe or whoever you believe in, whoever is your highest spiritual God. It's whatever you can provide for them and what you can provide for your own community. Whether that makes you the banh mi maker, the coconut seller, or maybe you're the guy rowing the boat with his feet along the lake, showing all the tourists your hometown. That's what you're providing for the community. And it's beautiful because you see how it all mends together. It all works so well together. It's like a puzzle piece that fits so perfectly without it being forced. I remember going to this restaurant a couple days ago and we had ordered a cucumber salad. And I think the restaurant had run out of cucumbers. So the little kid had been told by his mother to go to the restaurant next door and get a cucumber. So he comes in, comes back with the two cucumbers, and then he walks out with two jicama's. And I think they had done like a little trade thing. If you had gone back to the States, that would have never happened. They would have said, sorry, we're out of cucumbers. And if you would have even thought to say, oh, just go next door and get cucumbers, they would have been like, in what world? In what world do you think that would ever happen? And I guess it's in this world. In this world, that's where it would happen. I have found that Ninh Binh is simply a place that my dreams dreamt of. Your dreams can come true. Like, you can't tell me you've never seen this in like an Avatar movie or some sort of out of this world movie. Like, this is something you dream of, and I'm in it. I'm literally in it. This place is so beautiful. The scenery, the greens, the different shades of greens. There are so many shades of greens. I mean, just let alone with this backdrop, you guys already see so many different shades of greens. I've run out of names to name these types of greens. Too many greens. And when I tell you that the saturation is at its all-time high, like, this is just, I have not edited this background. I have not done anything. This is real. It is just as vibrant as you think, if not brighter in person. Since being here, every person that I've met I think we're all kind of on the same page that Nimbin is just a place for R&R, just rest and relax. Is that even what R&R stands for? I have no idea. But yeah, it's for me, this is a place to rest, a place to relax, listen to my body, listen that it needs rest, it needs time, it needs to just lay and take it all in. If I want to move, if I want to get active, I can go take on a bike, go pick up some juices, which, oh my gosh, the juices here are insane. So fresh, so nice. And the food here is outstanding. It's just, it makes me, honestly, it genuinely makes me concerned to go back because I know the food that I'm eating here is not even 1% processed. It is all whole foods. Honestly, Vietnam, you are a dream. Anthony Bourdain was right. There is a charm here in Vietnam that makes you just re fall in love with it again. They don't mess around with their summers. The heat here is insane. I take a shower, I walk out, and I'm like, I gotta go take 5 more showers. But nonetheless, I love it. You gotta embrace it. You gotta brace the sweat. You gotta take it all in. I'm loving it. I'm living it. I cannot believe that I'm in Vietnam all by myself now. And I have so many things that I want to write about and talk about. There's a couple things that maybe in the States wouldn't make sense or in Australia wouldn't make sense. And somehow here it just does. And it all works and mends so properly well. I just wanted to come on here, do a little bit of an update. Although my body is screaming for help because she is sick and my asthma is terrible, and we're dealing with migraines physically and mentally up here, we're doing really well. I mean, it's kind of hard not to with a view like this. Come on. Come on. And there's butterflies surrounding me everywhere. Like, this is crazy. I'm going to keep enjoying this beautiful view that I get to call home for the next few days. I love, 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 love you, Vietnam. And I'll see you guys next week.